Hi, thanks for joining us today on Real Estate Insiders TV. I'm Danny Poulos with the elite team at Blue Chip Lending, and our special guest today is Joanne Werstlein. She's with the Jupiter Tequesta Hobe Sound Association of Realtors, and she's the association executive. And we're going to tell you about some big news with the merger between JTHS and Miami. So thanks for coming in today, Joanne.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us just a little bit about how you came to join JTHS and where you came from.
I came from Arizona. I was doing association stuff and MLS there for 13 years. Came here about just over a year and a half ago and have been the association executive since June.
So we were lucky to catch somebody who was in between moves, I guess, with so much experience in what we do. And if you're a local realtor, you've probably met Joanne already. So let's get right to it. Let's talk about this merger, because I know there were a lot of concerns going into it, but now we're on the verge of completion and moving forward. So what are the major benefits to the people who are members of Jupiter Tequesta Hobe Sound?
There's a lot more benefits. And services that Miami's providing. Everything that you have stays the same. Your dues go down. Your e-key is included in your cost of your dues.
So let's get right to dues come down. That's what everybody wants to hear about, is how much money they're going to save as a member, or if they decide to become a member of JTHS. Mm-hmm. About how much a year is it going to make a difference to the average member?
Between $200 and $300 a year.
That's a lot. That's almost half of what their dues are, a little less than half. Oh, who wants to save that kind of money? I want no part of it. So they're going to pay less. Are they giving anything up to pay so much less?
No, they're not. They're actually gaining a ton of stuff. We keep everything local, but because of Miami, we have more products, more services. We have the e-key that's now going to be included. It's a win-win.
So everything they were getting before,
yes,
they're still going to get, but they're going to get all the services that Miami has. Now, Miami is a pretty big association.
Yes, they are 38,000.
Is that the biggest in the state, in the world?
That is the biggest in the country.
Biggest in the country. So,
yes.
I mean, I only assume that the reason it's so much less is because they're sort of buying wholesale. They have the buying power of that gigantic association of theirs. So it's going to cost less money. They're going to get additional benefits. I know one of the concerns was JTHS has been around for a long time as a sort of a small neighborhood association, and that's their identity. Was there any, fear that was going to be lost?
That was a big concern of the board of directors when they went in to look at this. And one of the number one things was to make sure we kept our identity, and we get to keep our identity. We stay exactly where we're at our office. Everything stays the same, just more. So
same office, same staff, still going to be called JTHS. That's the name of the people are used to hearing around here.
Yes, it'll be the JTHS Council.
It doesn't seem to be a downside, but I've heard, because I deal with a lot of realtors, people were rumbling, we don't want all the people from Miami coming up here. Do they have access now to all the data in Jupiter?
No, they do not. In order for any member or any agent to get access to the JTHS data, they have to actually join the association and the MLS. So they have to join in order to get that data.
So let me understand. If you're a member of JTHS now, as of the merger, JTHS members have access to all the Miami data. But
yes,
the Miami agents don't necessarily have access to JTHS unless they wanted to join. And honestly, I'm sure they have enough to do down in Miami that they don't need to get involved in our little, community of Jupiter, Florida. This is all great. So dues are coming due now. Invoicing goes out, I guess, for 2016, right?
Yes.
So what do you have to do if you are a member already of JTHS? Anything different?
You don't have to do anything different if you're already a member. You'll start seeing when we send out our invoices, your fees are going to be lower. If you want to come in and get an active key or an e-key, come on in. We have them available for you.
So the only difference you're going to see if you're already a member is you're going to get your invoice, and it's going to be $200 or $300 less than it was last year. And don't be scared. Nothing got cut out. If you're not up to speed on what's going on, you didn't lose any services. It's not a bill for just 6 months. it's still the whole year, but that's your yearly bill. So moving on, if you are not a member of JTHS and you're currently a member of another association, what do you have to do if you want to go to the new lower dues?
Fill out the transfer application that we have. It's on our website, which is jthsrealtors.com. Fill that out, send it back in. There's no cost for you to join. We're waiving all of the fees and dues for 2015, so you'll start payments for 2016.
So you're probably getting an invoice from whatever association you're a member of now. Here's your choice. You can pay that, go on the way you've been going, or you find the transfer form on the website.
Correct.
Pay a couple $100 less instead of renewing there. That's going to cover you until when?
Until the end of 2016.
So either I'm wrong or you're going to get the next 4 months of free services.
Yes, you will.
So you're going to get the services from your current membership because you're paid through the end of the year, and then you'll get to experience the JTHS member services for the next 4 months. It's not costing you anything.
Correct.
Or you can wait, and you really don't have to pay until January 1st if you want to be a member of JTHS. But if you're not paying the one bill, pay this one and get the services of both associations, and you're essentially getting them for free, right?
Yes.
Is there any bad news? We're not making all this up.
I have not found a downside to this, yes, especially for the JTHS members, because you're going to have access to not only Flex, your MLS system you currently use, but also the Miami CoreLogic program. And it's not going to cost you anything. So you're going to have access to the Miami data.
Unbelievable.
It's a win-win.
Is there going to be some kind of merger party? Because
I think there needs to be.
There should be. Joanne, thanks so much for coming in today. I know people had a lot of questions on how this merger was going to affect them, and a lot more questions about people who wanted to become members of JTHS, didn't know what the process was about how to do it. Now you know. Just go to the website, get the transfer form, fill it out, get it over, and you're up and running. Thanks so much again. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.